motion come out of executive session at 9:08.
So move.
Motion by Sandoval,
Second.
second by Esmer. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 4, discussion possible action regarding the interview evaluation selection of applicants for employment as general manager of the district. No action. Item number 5, discussion possible action on extension of authority to negotiate employment contract with applicants for general manager position. No action. Item number 6, discussion possible action approving employment agreement with selected candidate for position of general manager of the district.
Mr. President, board members, as you're aware, during the executive session, under the personnel matters exception, the board has interviewed 3 candidates for the position of general manager. Those 3 candidates have all been interviewed this evening, 1 by video, 2 in person. The board, having conducted those interviews and met with those candidates, would have the authority to approve a contract, and the key terms of those contract typically, subject to, final paperwork as prepared by legal counsel. So, the board at this point is in open session and can deliberate the various terms of any proposed contract that the district would care to deliberate.
So first of all, I'd like to thank everyone who applied for this position. It means a lot to us for you who showed up today, and for the gentleman who showed up through Zoom. We want to thank you for applying, and it was a hard decision. We discussed and deliberated for a while, and I think the board came to a consensus of the gentleman that we believe is fit and is qualified, the most qualified to take this position. At this time, if anybody wants to say another comment, go ahead. If not, I'll go ahead and give my motion.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, I agree with Director Lloyd. I personally, and I think I speak for the rest of the board as well, there was a consensus between all of us, Mr. Salinas, and we appreciate your time and your expertise, and we look forward to working with you, and we look forward to what you're bringing to our SUD.
Now,
So we're really looking forward.
we've got to discuss the potential candidates.
Okay.
And the board members have the opportunity to voice their thoughts on who the board would
Right.
be willing to extend an offer.
Yes. Yes. I appreciate everybody that came in, all the other candidates as well. Anybody else?
We want to go ahead and thank everybody for coming in and taking your time and giving us your expertise and showing us your interest in our side. Thank you.
And if there's a particular candidate that either of the board members wanted to discuss, that would be something that is on the table right now too.
We're ready.
Okay, so at this time, I'd like to make a motion to approve an employment agreement with Mr. Roberto J. Salinas. And there's a few terms to the contract that I'd like to go over. Number 1 would be a $235,000 annual salary. Number 2, I would cover his health care for the individual. He would pay, of course, if he wants to include any family members or anyone else into the insurance. Number 3, it would be a 2-year contract. The only way we could terminate it would be for cause. If terminated without cause, then a 1-year severance or remaining term of the contract, whichever is less, would be in effect. And number 5, vacation and sick leaves as per AGUA policy. So that is my motion.
Second. I have a motion by Lloyd Loya,
Second.
second by Cesar Rodriguez. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. Item number 7, discuss a possible action appointing interim general manager for the district. No action. I need a motion for adjournment at 9:13.
So moved.
I have a motion by Sandoval.
Second.
I have a second by Cesar. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Motion carries.
Mr. Salinas, you've been offered the AGUA SUD job